In this episode of Prison Architect Mod Spotlight, we're going to check out the Warhammer Prison version 0.1, which was released on the workshop December 1st, 2017. It said under continued development, somehow I doubt that. But we're going to see if this still holds up today in the latest iterations of Prison Architect, and we're starting right now. Welcome to the Double E Show. Bad strategy, horribly simulated. What's going on, everybody? Jibba73 back with the Double E Show. It's Prison Architect Mod Spotlight. So in this episode, we're going to check out the Warhammer Prison mod for Prison Architect. And one of the things that I noticed right off the bat, normally we jump in and I have a prison built, and we're going to get to that. Normally when there's a mod overhaul that overhauls it, just the initial warden, your starting warden that you would normally have is the one that they've modified. But in this mod overhaul, they've actually modified all of the wardens that you would normally get. So yeah, they've done a really thorough job of updating this, which is pretty cool. So which is the one that receiving prisons, okay, has that likelihood, stoical fearless. Okay, I'm gonna do this one here because that's a tunnel one, and I get annoyed by tunnels anyways. So we're gonna set it up like we normally do. Weather, temperature, staff needs, escape plans, unlimited funds. Yeah, unlimited funds. There you go. Play. Let's take a look. We're gonna, first things first, we're gonna jump in here, go to intake, and we are going to close it. Now, I'm going to build on this, and when we come back, you'll see a completely finished prison, and you will see, we'll go through all the things that are modified by the mod. Alright, see you then. So, this is the Warhammer themed prison, and there are some graphical issues with the mod, and we'll go over them in a moment, but we're going to cover the things that it does change well. So, your workers are called pioneers. Your janitors are called cleaning servitors. You have Imperial Guard soldiers. Let's see, you have stormtroopers, and they are loaded to the teeth. Let's see, you've got Imperial Guard soldiers, you've got the first lieutenant, the lawyer, your Imperial Guard commander. You have your gardening servitors, which are your gardeners. Let's see what else. We've got, oh, there's the front of your stormtrooper. It's pretty badass, if I say so myself. You got your dog handlers, which just nicely uniformed out, pretty cool. The dogs are gray. The beds have the little symbol on them that you can see up here in the clock. The jail doors, they do not rotate to the to this design. They scroll up and down. Here, I'll show you. They scroll up and down like so. Watch. Come on, you can do it. There you go. I don't know why it makes that noise, but anyways, so you see that, right? The regular doors look like so. The jail doors I just showed you. Staff doors, I will show you here. Staff doors are broken. Personnel doors, they look like this. A bag of garbage and some a pile of poop, I guess. Large jail doors look like two portions of small windows. so you know they don't work. Flooring. The wooden floor is the is this here. Let me come over here. The wooden floor is like this texture here. The rustic floor is actually the metal grate. You do have fancy flooring. The ceramic tile is now a dark gray, which is cool. The brick, as you can see, is a gray brick. Parquet floor put up in here. You can see that's how that looks. This is more parquet than this is. This is more plank floor, but it is what it is. Let's see what else. I used the iron floor, which is new. Mud, put mud everywhere. Instead of dirt, you got mud. I do have the roads mod in, and the reason why I put the road mod in is it has a material duplicator, so I could run stuff right up to the edge of the map. I could make my hedges go right up to the edge. Lights do not appear, as you can see here. This is a light bulb. It does not appear. Let's see what else. Anything else? Okay, so let's go out to here. I'm not gonna worry about the. We're gonna bring in this kind of ratio, right? I want to see if there's any difference in all of these. We're going to go fill to capacity, and we're going to get some gray, some orange, and some red. I want to see what the prisoners look like, right? Right. So the cool thing is like the classroom is the church of the. Let's go to rooms. The classroom is the church of the Adeptus Ministorum. Let's see, coming over to here, the infirmary. See if we can find it. Is the medical center. The parole room is parole. Interrogation would be visitation. I did not put one in. Let's see, anything else? I didn't put in a chapel. But there are a lot of items, like they have recreation tables, right? These are instead of pool tables, so they play board games, right? Pretty cool. Instead of having radios, you got these writing desks, these little writing desks. Instead of a TV, you actually have a picked viewer, a standard issue Imperial Guard picked viewer with a pre-approved collection of prayers to the God Emperor of Mankind. And then you have a large picked viewer, which the TVs. Now, no phone booths, right? I thought it was weird. There was no phone booths in this. But I could put in a phone tap, and this is what the phone tap looks like. This is the phone tap. This is the dude. He's the phone tap. That's it. But there are no phone booths anywhere. Right? Right. Let's do this, this, and this. Let's speed it up because it's nighttime. I want to get to 8 a.m. when they drop off said prisoners. But again, I picked a relatively unique design. The chairs are no longer blue. They're this red color, which is kind of cool. As you can see in the offices, the desks have this red color. This is the tech priest. He is the whatchamacallit, the guy who your foreman, your work foreman. And this is the alright, okay, you guys are driving me nuts. Tech priest is your job foreman, and the Space Marine captain is your security chief. Right? Right. Okay. Your first lieutenant is your accountant, but I like how it's described. You'll see here in a second. So the first lieutenant, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, doctors are called field medics. First lieutenant, where is it? Right there. So first lieutenant, an advanced personnel member that gives access to grants, also brings you coffee. Let's see, tech priest, the cleaning servitors, your stormtroopers, and so on and so forth. The Grand Overseer of your prison camp, required before you can research and hire advanced personnel members. Guard dogs have 50%. Yeah, because I chose the one that's periwinkle, basically. And then snipers, I did not put any in. I did not see a need to, as we don't have any prisoners. But we're going to get prisoners. We are carrying personnel key. Okay, so we're going to zip through right now at this point to when we have prisoners. But in the interim, let's take a look at the prison. All right, I like how none of them have names. They're all just heretics. Minimum securities have blue faces. Medium securities seem to be mostly green-faced. Let's see if we see any max security. False imprisonment. Max security, blue faces. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, so let's step it up. They'll get... okay. Censored? That's funny. So now when they're stripped of their clothes, they're censored? Oh, I see. It says heretic, and then underneath is a name. Right on. Yeah. Yeah, they're all censored. I wonder if that's new with, since Paradox purchased them. Yeah, the metal detectors also don't appear, so I didn't place any around the prison. Yeah, so these are all censored, so they no longer show the nude body, which you couldn't see anything anyways, but the nipples and the buttocks crack. So interesting. Very interesting. Let's see them go to their prison cells. And this is the first time I really used a lot of the, whatchamacallit here, the prefabs, the quick build, pre-built ones. So that went fairly smooth. Oh yeah, the visitation tables, all kinds of bungled up. So it is what it is. So the mod looks pretty good. You'd have to get over some of the graphical issues. I don't believe it changes enough to make it worthwhile. These road gates don't seem to be working properly. In the grand scheme of things, it is not optimized. So there's that. Yeah. That is the Warhammer prison mod. And I think it looks pretty good. I showed you during the fast forward. These are the old style CCTV monitors. The new ones are flat. But yeah, I mean, it's neat. It's neat. The guards look pretty epic. I did not put in a laundry, by the way. So I'm not even sure where they get these uniforms. If there is no laundry, I assume they throw away the clothes and buy new uniforms that get delivered every day, or however that works out. So there's that. Food hasn't really changed much. Your cooks just have the emblem on their aprons, but they're otherwise unchanged. So there you go. I mean, that looks pretty cool. Listen, that's the Warhammer mod. If you like what you're watching, hit that like and subscribe button down below. Tell your family, tell your friends. If you have any suggestions as to what you'd like to see me check out in the next season of Mod Spotlight, put them in the comments below, because I will read them. And with that, I will probably be building another prison relatively soon, and I'll see you in that prison. Peace. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, check out the playlist above, or watch what YouTube tells you to on the right. Oh yeah, and subscribe.